Hello, this is Dalton from Stone Profit Systems, and this video is an instructional video for creating new quotes or new jobs in Stone Profits. To start, you'll want to be in the pre-sales or sales section of the system to start with a new quote or job. You'll find the links to create a new quote and a new job in both sections. So in the pre-sales section, it's this blue plus sign next to the word quotes that'll allow you to initiate a new quote, and down here it's this blue plus sign next to jobs to start with a new quote, a new job. And in the sales section, you want to hit the blue plus sign near all jobs to start a new job, or again the blue plus sign near quotes to start with a new quote. Start with the plus sign over here. Now on this first page, you'll want to enter the billing customer on the left side and then the install address in the middle of the page. So the billing customer would be the company or individual that's paying for the order, the one that's actually placing the order with your company. You hit this gray magnifying glass to open up the list of customers, and then you can search for a customer here and then click their name to populate their address and billing information down below. Over in the middle of the page, I want to put in homeowner name or some sort of identifier for this order. And then fill in as much applicable information as possible, as well as filling in any required fields that are outlined in red. So down below, if I'm finished filling out all the information above, I would first want to select a package, which is going to be a form to fill out to quickly put an order together for your customer. And depending on how your company has it organized, you may have several packages, or there may just be one that covers most orders. In this demonstration, I'm going to pick the stone package and then hit the button down at the far right to continue. Now you'll notice at the top I have the word stone package. So each of these packages is for one area in an order or one room. So I'm actually going to replace this word stone package with something like kitchen. And as I scroll down, you can see there's various options that would go in a typical order for a customer. The first option being the material color. So you want to select a material. You can use the description box to the right if you have any notes to take about the material you selected, or leave it blank if you don't. And then over here I would type in the quantity. So if you have the full quantity on hand, you can type it in, or there's also a calculator to the right of this box where you can type in your dimensions to calculate the square footage. So in this case I got 28 square feet. Now you should have a unit price pull in automatically if you have prices loaded for the item for different types of customers. If not, you may be using a price calculator from cost, or just typing over the cost or price to determine your final extended price for this material. And you scroll down, you may have different options depending on what your company is set up. But the idea behind this is that you would fill out everything for the one room that you would charge to the customer, or just be included to mention to installers or templaters or whoever else needs to see the order. So I'm just going to select a few things here. Maybe there's a tear out. And when you're done with this, you can either select a new package. So if I was to start over with a new room, say I was doing a vanity or something after this kitchen, I can select another package to start over with, and then hit this button here to save and add the package I selected. If you're done with adding packages, you can just click Save to Quote. So this is your quotes page. I have the header information up on the top that I entered, such as the billing customer and install address. And I have all of the materials and services that I selected on the package down below. If you want to print this out or email it to the customer, all you have to do is go to the top right to hit the print drop down and then select one of your quote print options. Usually it would just be the first one. Now from the print itself, you would hit print at the top in order to print it out on your onto your printer, or email as PDF to email it to the customer directly from the system. If you wanted to go back and edit any of the header information that you entered, you can actually just hit the edit button up on the top right. And if you wanted to edit any of the lines that you entered for the order, you can scroll down and hover over those. One way to edit the lines is to go back to the package we were on. So if I actually hover over the package name, like kitchen, and click it, an option to update the package opens. So that would just take me to the previous screen I was on with the different charges on the package. If you select one of the specific lines that are within that package, what you can do is update just that line. So if I click this Silestone Alpena White here, I can hit update item and then change the square footage or unit price or add a description or whatever I need to just this one line. Another option you have is deleting a line from the package. So I can maybe hit this, let's say the radius corner here, and then hit delete line, which would remove it completely from the order. If I needed to add just one line to this package, I could either go back to the package screen by hitting update package, or you can hit add item or add service. Adding an item would be adding a different material, such as a slab color or sink or tile or something of that sort. And adding a service would be adding another fabrication or installation charge to the order. So I went ahead and hit add service. Now, one thing to remember when you're doing this is to make sure to select the subheading. So if I select kitchen, whatever service I find will be placed under the kitchen package. Now, if the customer agreed to this quoted price and is ready to move forward, what you can do is scroll down to the bottom of the quote and then hit add job. On this next screen, there's not much to enter, but if there's any changes to what you initially entered on the quote, then you can make those changes here. So I have an opportunity to change the install address or any of the lines that I added from the package. If you don't have any changes, you can scroll down again and hit Convert to Job. So you'll notice this page is almost identical to the quote page, where you have kind of the same layout with the customer info above and then the products and services down below, with the same kind of options for updating or adding more to it, or editing the header information even. If I didn't want to start with a quote and just wanted to go directly into a job page, then you can actually just, from the pre-sales section, or sales section, just start with the plus sign near jobs instead of starting with the quote and converting it. And doing this is a virtually identical process where we put in the customer header information in the same page, select the package again, and then fill it out as you would with the quotes. If you want to see more information about what's on the quote pages or what's on the sales order pages, find some of my other videos where I go into more detail about the different functions within those, or contact Stone Profits directly.